What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. So a lot has happened. This is, of course, our D&D 5th edition campaign, and I will be your GM for the night. And I am joined by the full cast and crew, despite the absence of Moog for now. He'll be back in a moment. But let's do brief introductions because we've got some stuff to get into. So let's start off with our lovely bard, Andrea.
Hi, I am playing Zoom, and I am half dead, almost completely dead on the floor right now. Thank you, GM. And next.
In a similar circumstance, our lovely wizard.
Ooh, I play Tristan Varel for possibly the last time. We'll find out fairly quickly, I think, when I make this dice roll at the top of the round.
Indeed you do. Which then brings me to my banished barbarians. Let's start off with Kayla.
Earl Bellery, who is not appreciative of being banished in this crucial time. Mm-hmm. And I might have let the rage take over. The player took over last time. So
this might also upset you that your rage is over now. You're gonna
have to
rage when you go back. You never get back. So it's gonna be great. And then let's flip on over to the big Dan Deck, playing.
What is up? Yeah, playing Moog Raja for your entertainment. I still have, if this were 3rd, 4th edition, I'd be bloodied about now. But Moog has a tendency to survive. He's kind of tough, you might say, huh, Anthony?
No, he's not. Which brings us to our last party member, Son of Amu.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth, playing Rogar, Son of Amu. I'm excited to see what the barbarians come back to. So let's get started.
Indeed they do. So last we left off it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was revealed that the captain of this pirate vessel, the Sea Hag, that you guys had thwarted the land-based party, was crewed by none other than the infamous and possibly slighted previously in the story, Kaduk Blackshroud, who has been flying under the colors of Kaduk Crestfallen after his apparent fall from grace due to what happened in Port Dorona. It was also revealed that he was a very powerful spellcaster, possibly with some fiendish patronage, one might say, as the party, after wiping the deck with the aid of Ukul, the turtle cleric of the Dredger, somebody Moog will be intimately familiar with soon. You entered into the actual Sea Hag, intent on discovering Morag Bittersnout, the captain of the the Bittersnout Trading Company, who was abducted by Kaduk in a ploy to possibly subdue his interests and keep his other ships in line. Ukul asked for your aid in retrieving Morag, as he stated more than once that he owes him a debt. In so doing, you breached into the actual Sea Hag itself, and the first door you came across, you're on the kind of upper tier right now, was trapped. Tristan Varel grabbed hold of the handle, and half of his life was sucked away. Then after that, Velry busted the door open, and you witnessed Mr. Blackshroud torturing a very familiar hobgoblin, a very pale, possibly familiar individual, woman, completely naked, shackled to the ceiling. A similar sight to people that are other party members that have died along the way at this point. You rushed inside, in so doing, fell into a very elaborate trap, one might say, as there were hidden guards within the room, as well as someone or something else that triggered a darkness spell that was the bane of everyone's existence, apparently. As well as Kaduk very conveniently managing to banish our barbarian friends to somewhere else during this fight. Several rounds have passed. Through the ups and downs, currently, the current scene is that on the inside of the captain's quarters, in complete darkness, we have a bleeding out Zune, very, very quickly suffering from his wounds. He did, however, manage to heal the slit throat of Niarla, the hobgoblin female that you had rescued before, who was dying after you guys just breached the door. So she is at least stable.
At least one thing went right.
On the outside of the room, we have Tristan Varel leaning against the wall next to the open door, bleeding out as well, just against the wall itself. Rogar and Velry are banished to a different existence right now. They are nowhere to be seen. They were previously within the captain's quarters. On the further down the hall, we have the corpse of one of the Iron Shadow bodyguards that Moog had beaten to death, as well as a second Iron Shadow that is currently trying to take his life. And then, not engaged, just slightly down the hallway as well, between Moog and Trist, is none other than Kaduk Blackshroud in all his glory. Just studded leather armor and a very wicked-looking cutlass, one might say, that we have previously kind of gone over. So, at this point in time, well, I'm going to make, I'm going to have you guys, who's at the top of the round? Trist is the top of the round. Before you roll your death save, Trist, go ahead and roll me a d20.
It's going to blow my death save, though.
Well, you want someone else to roll it. Does anybody want to roll?
No, it's too late. I already hit the button.
Already hit the button.
With a 10, I would have passed.
A 10. Okay.
It's going to be 10 rounds before help.
All right. So this is going to be, it was on a 10 or above. So this is technically going to be before the start of the round. This is the bottom of the second round.
Mm-hmm.
The door leading from outside to inside bursts inward as all of you are pretty much dead or unconscious with the exception of Moog. So Moog, you see as two individuals spill into the hallway that you were in.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize both of them. One of them is a kind of a lime green skinned humanoid individual with a strange bone-like crest around his head. The Sea Captain Brine that you guys had also freed, as well as his more roguish companion. They are both entered into the fray, as it was. And they are going here at the bottom of the round, because I rolled really shitty for initiative for them.
Friendly reinforcements.
You have some reinforcements, one might say. The door is open. They are spilling in. Brian, quickly taking stock, he is first to react, and he is going to charge at Kaduk. He's going to do it. So he's going to make a few attacks here. I mean, I can't make this up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. You see the number at the top?
Is that not 20?
That's the natural 20. On his first
Kill our
attack.
guys again.
I doubt that. I should probably just roll damage and then see where this goes, because I don't think it's going to go as well as you think it is. Now, Brian has, he actually has a long sword and a short sword, one in each hand. And and this would be the long sword. So this is going to be all right. Oh, I need to draw a card because we're still doing that. Does he count as a player? Does he count as a? No, he counts as it's just me. Quick light for GM. Let's do the GM cards. All right. Oh, that's a yeah. All right. Looks like okay. He'll have disadvantage on his next attack. That was kind of a shitty card, but he's going to take a little bit of damage. However, he does need to make a Constitution saving throw. He rolled a 9. So he failed his con save. Which means that both Velry and Rogar are whisked back into the captain's quarters.
Bless you, Brian.
However, as a reaction, he's going to, as he gets stabbed, and he backs off for a moment. He is going to, let me see if I got this right. Yeah. As a reaction, he is going to he's going to cast Hellish Rebuke, and Brian is going to hit the floor as he is incinerated. He strikes him one time. Looks like he's going in for a second attack, and there's just a burst of flame off of Kaduk, who just envelops him for a moment. They're like, "Rah!" And then he just hits the ground at his feet. Smoke coming off of him. As that happens, oh man, what is she gonna do? Oh, that didn't go so well. All right. Sharon she's going to force a potion down our lovely Tristan Varel's throat. We're going to recover 8 points, Trist. And then she is going to run to the magical darkness. And she's going to take the hide action. Okay. I've got that for her. All right. So now, at the end of that is going to bring me at the top of the round to Tristan Varel. It is your turn. You're conscious. You're technically prone. You kind of wake up as Sharon's kind of passing by you. You're, oh. You do have, if you didn't add your point of exhaustion.
Well, I have them in there.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm
situation all around. So, Big Bad's in the hallway with me.
He is. He's just down the hallway. He's bleeding from his chest a little bit, but he doesn't look like he's like super messed up yet. Now, slightly further down the hallway, you remember this is a relatively long hallway. You do see Moog that is squared off with another one of those kind of monk-like individuals that you fought earlier. Mm-hmm. Her back's to you. So that's what you see.
How many of those monks?
Oh, there's a dead one on the floor, not too far from you. And then there's one still standing, and then there is, of course, Kaduk is there as well.
And then there's some that I don't see anymore.
That's all. That is what you can see right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll use my entire movement to stand up.
Okay. Yeah. Technically, for you, it's quarter movement, so it's like 5 feet or something. 10 feet, maybe.
My speed, my speed is halved. I have to stand up, so I have no more speed.
That's true. That is true. So yeah. Okay.
Fuck, this is a bad situation all around. Well, we'll stand up and look towards the big bad, whose name I forgot.
Kaduk, Black Shroud. I've only said it about 10 times. It's fine.
As I clutch my clutching my cracked ribs, busted up face, spit blood out. I didn't hear no bell. And I'm going to cast slow on Kaduk and anyone behind him.
Okay. All right. I'm assuming you don't want to target Mo, or do you?
No.
Okay. All right. So
I get to pick who it is.
Is it Wisdom?
Yes.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Because everything I do is at disadvantage now.
That's true.
People fail saves.
He actually does have a decent Wisdom save. But an
And
8 is not going to cut it. He fails. Cuck it. Yeah. In the words of Dan Decker. However, the Iron Shadow passes.
Okay.
But Kaduk is currently slowed. Son of a bitch.
That is all I can do.
All right. As he kind of
He can only hit me with one attack now.
All right. That is the end of your turn, Trist. Now, Zune, your next initiative. I need you to roll me a death saving throw, possibly your last.
I'm gonna use my lucky if I fail this.
You can use luck. You can use luck on death saves. That is.
I can't use it on death saves.
No, you can. You can.
Oh, okay. Let's see, D20. It's been 2 weeks and I forget for everything.
Just one
else.
D20.
One D20. Please pass. Please pass. Please be a D20. I'm gonna use a luck.
Shit, you better use
I'm
luck.
gonna use luck. So close. So close. Hang on. Let me scroll down. Where are my lucks? Here they are. Gonna use 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pray that this works out.
Mm-hmm.
Please, for the love of God, I need a 20. I need a 20. I'll take a pass.
Pass. 12's a pass.
I will take one pass.
You live at least another round. Which is then going to bring me to Velry. You and both Rogar were in a realm of, and it was only for about maybe 20 seconds or so. You guys have been banished for a while. A realm of fire and brimstone, lava, things like that, kind of off in the distance. Nothing really attacking you or whatnot, but it gave you enough time to kind of calm down and not realize what was going on. And suddenly you're shuttled back into complete darkness. You see nothing. What would you like to do, Valerie?
I'm assuming I hear the fighting going on around me, probably.
You would hear commotion probably outside.
Yeah.
Go and give me perception test, Valerie.
Oh. I am still upset, apparently.
All right, Valerie. I will say we're gonna roll. We're gonna make a roll here in a minute to see if you run into a wall if you're trying to leave this room, because you are in pitch darkness and have no idea where you're at.
Okay. So like,
so yes.
I mean, I was in the darkness right before I got banished, so
it's true. You were. However, it's been a while. It's been a couple rounds. And you rolled an 8 on your perception. Yeah, you rolled an 8 on your perception test, okay? Chances of you seeing the doorway, being able to find the doorway are pretty slim right now, but it's possible. It's possible.
Okay.
So what would you like to do first?
I, all confused and shocked, and I know I just came down off my rage, but now being thrown back into pitch blackness, I feel like I get angry that I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
So, can I feel any would I be able to?
Now you were close. You were close to where Zune is actually, as well as the you were relatively close. You weren't like right next to Nyarla where she was hanging from the ceiling. With your perception test, you're not sure yet. You don't see anything. You obviously don't see anything, but you don't feel anything either. You kind of have a vague sense of, you kind of hear some commotion and you're assuming maybe that is the way out of the room, but you're not 100% yet.
Can she smell my blood?
I'm assuming she definitely smelled. It's the problem is it's not just Zune bleeding. There's blood all over this place.
I know. Probably like my senses are like super overwhelmed right now.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Would I? You said I. Did you say I could touch Zune? Sorry, you said I'm just near Zune. Would I be able to like?
She got drugged. He got drugged in here after you were banished. So so technically you don't even know he's in there.
Okay. I'm going to, if possible, try and find my way out, and if I happen to stumble upon Zune, like recognize it's Zune, you know?
All right. We're going to. Oh man, what would I call this? How about we'll just do this? We'll make this easy. We'll make this I'll make this an acrobatics check to see if you don't trip and stumble over something.
You know what?
You feeling lucky? You feeling lucky? Because an 8's not going to cut it.
No, it's not going to cut it. I still have a DM inspiration, I think, which is also a reroll, right?
Yes, it is. You can use that.
So,
you can use that.
Okay. My God.
Do you want to go with the 10? It's your choice.
I only have one more. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You don't fall on your face, Valerie, but you also don't stumble upon Zune either. You do manage to cautiously, you're kind of trying to feel your way out while you're raging, by the way. And you kind of get to the edge. Over. Did you not just rage again?
No, I didn't officially rage.
Okay, you didn't officially rage. Okay, got it. We're not officially raged yet then. You stumble your way out and you manage to find your way outside of into the hallway. You get into the hallway. And Trist is kind of standing there bleeding heavily, just kind of like as you kind of step out. You see him. You do see down the hallway. You see Kaduk as well as the remaining Iron Shadow and Moog Bracha.
I feel like I'm going to. My movement is done, I'm assuming, or.
I'd probably give you could probably make it to Kaduk with the rest of your movement if you wanted to. If you want to.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
Can I use a bonus action to like also 2 questions. If I were to use a healing potion, has it been long enough to within my last healing without having to roll the special dice?
I don't think you took one in this combat. I don't think. Did you?
When I was banished, I like healed myself, I think twice.
Okay, well in that case it counts. So no, if you did it, we would be rolling on my magic table. There's good things on the table too. It's mostly bad, but there's good things too.
Okay.
Could slap one on Tristan, maybe.
Huh?
As an action.
True.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's an action, though.
No, just leave him the way he is.
Yeah, no. I'm going to. I am going to give him a potion of healing.
Okay.
Smash it on his face.
A regular one?
Yeah.
Am I have to roll on this table now?
That's all I have.
Yes, you will.
Damn it.
That's the 2D4.
It's the second time this happened.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's rolling on the table now.
Moog also put potions in my face back to back.
It's too late. It's happened.
I didn't think about it.
Roll me a D8, Trist.
So sorry.
Oh shit, I don't want to roll 3 D8s.
Just roll 1 D8, Trist.
It's an 8.
It's an 8? Let us
on
see.
The potions of healing.
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. And this is at disadvantage because I have 3
is.
levels of exhaustion.
It is.
Probably a 9. Yeah, it's a 9.
A 9. All right, Trist. You are healed. So whatever the healing's worth. However, as you inhale the healing vapors, there is a reaction within your body, and your limbs lock up, and you are paralyzed.
This is so much worse. Does that drop slow?
You technically it does not.
Okay.
Technically it doesn't, because you're not. I think you have to go unconscious.
Damage.
You didn't take any damage, and you have to actually go unconscious to lose it. So you can technically still concentrate right now. But you're kind of like
concentrate on not being paralyzed.
And you go, and you're just kind of stuck there.
I freeze up like that kid in Harry Potter.
How do you cure paralysis? Or does it wear off?
You have no idea. you have no idea.
Okay.
You just go, and you're like, oh.
Okay.
I
Well,
need a cleric.
You still have a bonus
No.
action?
yeah. Now I'm at
What did I get back in hit points first?
You can 2d4 plus 2. You can just roll it yourself. That's fine.
Oh, okay, I'll roll it. All right.
that was just one action I did, right?
You only have one action.
Huh?
You only have one action.
I only have one action?
When you make attacks, you get 2 attacks. It's not 2 actions.
Mhm.
It's okay. It's fine. We only took a week off, guys. It's all right. It's all right. You got a technically it's been 2 weeks. You have a bonus action remaining.
If I raged now, then
If you're not attacked, it will drop
Yeah.
again. Yes.
right. Okay.
So that's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I will remind you that last time, Kaduk sliced into you with his magic sword. It didn't matter if you were raging or not. I just want to throw it out there. It's not going to reduce damage. If that's what you're worried about.
Mhm. So if okay. I don't want to get paralyzed too. All right, I'm just gonna. Where's Rogart? He's still in the room. I
You
I
have
don't know where
no
he's at.
idea.
Yeah.
Now, he is in there, but you don't
Yeah.
know.
I
You
don't
don't know
know.
who's in there. There was
Yeah.
also an extra person in there that you did not see or sense with your
Right,
8 or your 8 on your perception test. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just going to put myself in front of Tristan and get ready for attack, I guess.
Okay. All right. I will say that.
And no. I'm gonna bonus action rage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bonus action rage. You can mark that off. And I'll give Triss the equivalent of half cover with you standing in front of him if something was going to happen. All right. That will then bring me to Kaduk Blackshroud, who slowed. God, I hate slow so much. I hate it so much. He's not looking good.
You should try 3 levels of exhaustion, huh, Trist?
He is going to. So what are the rules on spell casting for slow?
I think I have to roll a die, and if it's a 10 or higher, the spell on 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next creature's turn. Until the creature's next turn.
Until his next turn. But if
Yes.
you roll below, then it takes effect now.
Yes, but it has to have a casting time of an action.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and make the roll, make the d20 roll, and he's going to be attempting to cast something.
It's a 15.
So it doesn't take place. He's trying to get the words out, and it's garbled. It's almost like time around him has come to a standstill, and that's all he does this round. Which is going to bring me to my Iron Shadow, who at this point is going to bludgeon Mograja to death.
one attack. Oh, she passed.
She passed.
No.
So she is going to make 4 attacks against you. 11's
Good
not
luck.
going to hit.
No.
A 12 isn't going to hit. This is ridiculous. This always happens to me when I'm fighting
it
Moog
does.
for some reason.
Yeah.
Another 11. Why not, guys? Why not?
It's almost like he's tough.
21. He's not tough. He's not tough.
Not against the 21.
21's hits. So that is 7 points of bludgeoning
Barely.
damage that comes in, Moog.
Feeling amazingly unbludgeoned to death.
Yeah. And she is going to shift around you to the other side, Moog, to keep eyes on the rest of the people that are starting to come into this room at this point.
Okay. Sure.
Still engaged with you.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And it
Good
is
for
now
her.
your turn, Moog.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. How about we just return some favors with my Warhammer?
Of course.
I'm going to swing at her
All right.
once. Yeah. All right. I hate these new dice. An 11 does not hit.
That is going to miss.
Let's try the second attack. That's even worse. So, to hell with these dice. I'm going to go change my dice real quick.
Moog!
These are the new ones from the damn dragon book.
Yeah. After she begins to start hitting you, most of the strikes glancing off of your armor and your very creepy shield. One of them finding a little bit of purchase, a jab in the throat, and you just kind of wildly swing back and forth as she kind of dodges to the side. Is that the end of your turn, Mo?
I believe so, because my only bonus action is crossbow expert attack. So yeah,
Okay.
that's it for me now.
All right. That will then bring me to Rogar. You come back into existence to the material plane. You, and while you cannot see, Rogar can sense things around him. So a couple new things have appeared, Rogar. First off, you can tell just by the smell that your friend Zune is at your feet somewhere nearby, laying on the ground. You're not quite sure of the state of him, but it probably isn't good. You also sense, well, actually, give me a perception test because you still have to be able to perceive some people when they hide.
Okay. Do I get advantage for anything in darkness?
No, because this is just somebody hiding from you. So-
Okay. Oh, 7.
Okay. So you do not sense the one of the other presences in here. You do, however, because I rolled really fucking bad, you do sense a smallish creature. It seems small. It smells of brimstone, and it's hanging from the ceiling, almost directly above you. But that's what you get in this room. And Nyarla, who you can kind of that hasn't changed.
Okay. Do I know where Zune is, or do I not know?
Yeah, you're close enough to where you can sense all of them.
Okay. Well, I'll probably take my potion of healing, and I will find Zune.
Okay.
And if I can, kind of avoiding this sulfur smell to my...
It's 10 feet above you. So
10 feet?
Yeah.
I can't, okay. Well, I'm going to try to take Zune if I can with my action and bonus action. Take him and get him to the door frame.
Okay.
If I know where it is. I don't know if I know where the door frame is. Initially, go ahead.
Okay. With that check, no, you don't.
Okay.
You get a sense of the people in the area, but not necessarily where the exit is.
Okay. Well, then I will try to give them the potion, the healing potion first.
I'll say that you're able to kind of reach down, and then as you begin to, scald, no response. Probably come to grips with what's happened. Touching him, able to find his face, and then then burst a potion on his face. Yeah. Don't want to like bust it on their chest or something. That would have been bad.
Not on my back.
So you were back soon?
Just on the face. Just on the face.
On the face, not in the hair.
2d4
On the
plus
face.
2.
The money shot.
Come on. Damn it. The tunnel and then this? Come on.
All right.
Someone talk about busting on someone's face.
2d4 plus 2. Zune. You come back with 1 point of exhaustion. So you get to add a point of exhaustion.
9 hit points.
There you
I'll
go.
try to pick up Zune if I can and try to move maybe in a different direction, but hopefully
Okay.
towards like a wall, perhaps, to give some kind of.
Yeah, I'll say
Oh,
you're
no.
you're able to pick him up. He's light. You're still technically at half speed. I'll say with that you move somewhere. You're not sure where.
Okay.
Kind of pick
Okay,
him up and
that's
you
good
start moving.
All right. Your song does not end here, Scott. And move on. And that will probably be my turn. That's my action, bonus action.
All right.
Yes.
That will then bring me to Brian. Oh my God. Death saving throw. Natural 20. I'm not even kidding.
Like he got burnt to a
Holy
crisp.
shit. He's like blessed by the gods here. Brian's on the floor. Standing technically right next to Kaduk, and he kind of smoldering body just burnt to cinders, just kind of he starts to wake up. Sharon is going to lunge out of the doorway. Actually, let me make she's going to lunge out of the doorway, and she is going to throw a dagger at our warlock friend. I don't think that's going to hit. Let me make sure. Even at advantage, I don't think it's going to hit. Oh, it is. That's a hit, and it is sneak attack. So all right, he's going to take 16 points of piercing damage. And I think because of slow, he's technically concentrating on this spell because it hasn't gone off yet. So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which he passes. He passes it. So he still technically is concentrating, but a dagger, and he still manages to keep powering through the incantation, not losing his step. And she is going to duck back into the darkness, and she's going to hide once again. Which will then bring me to Zune. You are back,
Yay.
Brink. As you
Back the
you're in
right horse.
complete darkness. You do feel the scaled, warm claws of the son of Amu grasping you tightly.
So strong.
He is very strong.
But yeah, I'm going to, now realizing that I have a spyglass that could probably see through this, I'm going to take that spyglass out and
Okay.
try to look through it.
Okay. You take out the spyglass and begin to look through it. And all right.
Oh God, what do I see?
Here's the thing.
Oh no.
It doesn't well, no. You go to look through it and you can't see. It's still magical darkness. You can't see out of it.
This is fine.
I will say that I would let you do that as a free action, so you still have your action and bonus action.
I appreciate that. Well. Let's see, is there anything I can do that doesn't require a visual?
You could try to stumble out. Would you like to give me a perception test? See if you can.
Yeah, I'm not very confident in how that's going to turn out.
Go
but I will
ahead
try.
and roll me a perception test.
And I'm also 1 level of exhaustion. Hang on 1 sec.
Yes. Which means I do believe it is at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. I'm just grateful to be alive, to be honest. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, whatever. I'll add that exhaustion point in a minute. All right. So perception. Where are you? 1. Not 1. I probably don't need to roll anything else.
You don't need to roll again because it's gonna get worse than that.
Yeah, I'm convinced that I'm just blind.
You're just kind of like, oh. When you begin to feel around, you have no idea where you're at. You're not going to be able to find your way out of this room right now.
Ever.
As of right now, no. So
this is fine.
So you have your action, bonus action, if you want to do anything with it, but
I just want to stumble forward because I mean, at this point, whatever.
You're kind of like, and yeah, we'll say that you're kind of moving out there. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check at disadvantage.
It's so sad.
It is sad. It is indeed.
Oh,
that first one was really good.
Shit.
They're both pretty damn good. You despite being somewhat blind right now, Zune, a new experience for you because you, especially with your heightened sense of dark vision, this doesn't happen often. Rather dexterously, you avoid tripping over several things as well as falling flat on your face as you kind of hit your knee on the equivalent of like a small table nearby. It hurts a little bit, but you're okay.
You must go on.
And
I'm a performer.
Unless you are going to do anything else, that's going to be it, Zune.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay. In that case, it will bring me to Velry. It is your turn.
Already?
Yes.
Oh.
Your rage has ended.
Rage has ended? Oh yeah, I didn't get
it. No one attacked you.
Dang. Okay. Yeah. And I can see what's his face? The slowed man. Right. Heather.
Yes.
Okay. Going for him. Raging out and going for him.
Go for him.
Okay. Well, ready?
Mm-hmm. Go and make your attacks. Are you gonna go reckless? Yeah, okay, we'll make that an advantage.
You're right. It's been 2 weeks. Okay.
23 is gonna hit.
Do you want me just to roll all my claw?
Go ahead and roll all of them if you're gonna do them all.
Yeah. Hit.
Does slow lower their AC?
Yes, by 2.
That hits. 15 hits. That's gonna hit. It's 3 hits. Do one more. All right. All 4 hits. Go ahead and start rolling damage here.
10.
All right, 10 points for the first strike. Next. 8. All right, next. 9. Oh, Jesus. And the last one?
11.
11. All right.
That is 38 points of damage
yes,
by my
it
man.
is. Yes, it is. Oh, believe me, I know. I know it is.
Against the bad guy.
Yeah, I know. He looks really, really bad. And now he has to make 3 Constitution saving throws. He has to beat a 10 on all of them. He beats the first one. Let's see here. He beats the second one. He's still got 2 more to go. Natural 20, not that it does anything for him. And the last one is a 10, so he's right on the money. He does manage to maintain concentration somehow, but he looks fucked up. Like, you start tearing into him and you just start ripping. I mean, you start ripping into his armor, like pieces of the armor are sloughing away. He's like, and he's barely trying to finish the spell that he was casting. I'm assuming that's going to be it for Valerie.
Yeah.
Trist, I didn't have you make me a Constitution save. Go ahead and make it real fast.
Ooh, I get
to see if you can not be paralyzed.
Ooh, I'm paralyzed.
No,
possibly.
you're still paralyzed. Okay, I thought you would be, but yeah. All right. It is Kaduk's turn at this point, next to Valerie, and you watch Valerie as he finishes his incantation, and then suddenly he puffs away, just disperses in a cloud of smoke.
God, I thought he was gonna blow up.
And Moog, give me a perception test.
One perception test coming right up. Perception, and that's going to be at disadvantage. Actually, it'll just be regular.
It'll be straight roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have advantage. Normally.
I do. Ah, poop.
Nope. Okay.
That's poop. That's
right.
A poop.
That is indeed.
I am in complete darkness.
Yes, you are. No, you're not, but yes. The Iron Shadow at this point is going to... What is she going to do? Yep. She is going to reach into her pocket, her satchel, kind of inside of her kind of wrap, and she's going to pull out a cylindrical object, Mo, and she's going to drop it at her feet.
I don't like any of this.
And as it hits, there's a cracking noise, and then suddenly smoke.
Does it get in my eyes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it does. It definitely gets in your eyes, Moog. You are blinded currently, Moog.
Why not?
And she is going to attempt to run away. So you do get a attack of opportunity if you want to take it, Moog. It will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, of course it will. All right, here comes a blind man swinging a large hammer. Or blind bear, I should say. All right, here we go. Come on. One of them was a critty. Does 15 hit?
A 15 hits, even at disadvantage.
Okay, well, that critical would have been nice.
The critical would have been nice, I'm sorry.
But that was one-handed, so... Oh, nice. Not too bad. 10, I'm sorry, 10
points of damage. That's a vicious blow. She was already pretty...
I went misery on her kneecap.
As you were temporarily blinded, this smoke just beginning to fill this side of the inner corridor here by the stairs that you guys had seen before. You feel her slip away in the direction of the stairs, Moog. Instinctively, you lash out and you find purchase. Smack.
It's the long arms.
Bam! She couldn't quite get out.
10-foot reach.
Yep, she couldn't quite get out of the 10-foot reach. Just couldn't do it. And she takes a blow side of the body somewhere, and you hear her scuttling away.
Yeah. Good.
All right. That is going to be it for her turn. That will then bring me to Moog. It is your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, she's out of range now. You
don't see her. Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
see
know
anything right now. You are in smoke.
Okay.
You don't know where she's at currently.
So, when the last time I had someone to strike at, was it just her or was it also someone else?
No, the only person you were in melee range of was her.
Okay.
Yeah, Cadok was a little bit ways off. He was taking his time blasting you down.
I'm going to take the 15 feet of movement that I have
Okay.
and go in the direction that I suspect she may have gone,
Okay.
and take a disadvantaged couple of attacks.
Well,
Yeah.
as you move out of the smoke and you kind of move towards the stairs, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, dexterity saving throws are my favorite. Not when they're 9s, though. What about a 12?
Are you at disadvantage? How many
Probably.
points of exhaustion do you have?
I have 2. That's a ability check.
It's ability.
That's a saving throw. No,
saves.
it's only on ability checks. No, I'll read it to you right now.
2?
Second level is a speed halved. The disadvantage on ability checks. Yeah, disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, you're good. So with a 12, you barely manage to keep your footing, Moog.
But barely.
As you come to the edge of the stairs and almost plummet down them. Would have been rather embarrassing and possibly painful.
Oh, for sure.
However, you kind of catch yourself, and you have probably the equivalent of maybe like 5 more feet of movement. However, what you see now at the stairs, you see the woman you were fighting, kind of wrapped up in the black tight clothing, with the strange kind of bracer with the needles on them. She is so the staircase kind of it comes to a platform and then goes down further to go to the bottom level. She is past the platform and she's almost at the base of the staircase as you kind of glance over. You also see just barely the fragment of another, you see like a shadow of another person down below.
So she's no longer in melee range?
No.
Would you let me arm my crossbow just to take only 1 attack?
So, funny thing. You can drop a weapon just as a free action.
Right.
It's going to cost you something to draw another weapon. However, interesting point of fact. When you attempt to... So, which weapon are you going to drop? You have a shield and you've got a hammer in your hand.
Well, I would technically have to put them both down in order to hold my crossbow.
Yes, you technically would.
Yeah. But in my mind, I would drop the hammer first.
Okay. You drop the hammer just at your feet. Just
yeah.
So I'm going to say it's probably going to take you at least your bonus action to stow the shield.
Okay.
So you kind of sling the shield. And then to draw your weapon, you would take an action to draw your crossbow.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you have it ready.
Yeah, for the next round.
Do you have a action surge left? Or have you already used it?
Yeah, I've already used the action surge. All I have is second wind at this
point.
Right. Yep.
So you kind of do that. You sling the shield and then you draw the crossbow, taking aim through your not so dead eye that you have now.
Yeah, that's right. We'll see how that works out.
Yep. So I'm going to say that's going to be your turn, Moog.
Okay, cool.
Which then brings me
400 feet
to the Son of Amu. Is your turn.
All right. I'm going to try to find my way out of this darkness.
Okay. Give me a perception test.
Actually,
no? Maybe?
Do I sense the creature still?
Yes.
Sulfur creature?
You have not moved that far.
Can I attack it?
Sure. Give me an attack roll.
I will rage.
Okay. It is, so it's on the ceiling, 10 feet. Like a little bit of a hop, you could make a swing.
Okay. I will do so. I'm going to attack recklessly on this thing.
Of course. Why not?
14.
Let me make sure. I think it hits, but I really want to make sure on this. Let's see here.
So nervous.
AC of 13. It hits.
It is.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. 11.
It only has 10, it only has 10 hit points.
All right.
As you go, you kind of jump up, and you feel impact with the club as a creature goes, ah! And then as you feel the club go through, suddenly you can see the darkness is gone. You're in. You can see the full aspect of the room that you were in before. And you're waiting for the creature to fall down that you killed, and it doesn't. There's just little embers of like brimstone that kind of float down onto your person. But now you have full stock of the room. You see Zune is staring at the corner, just like completely lost, and suddenly, and it turns around. Yes.
Anything else I see in the room? Or is I just see the chaos down?
I will say because she doesn't have anything to hide behind, you also see Sharon, who you recognize. Okay. You rescued her before. She's kind of next to the doorway. Is the darkness dispelled? She kind of, and then she kind of looks around. Shit, he's gone. And then that's about all you get, Rogar.
I see smoke down the hallway.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that you start to see it, yeah.
Okay. So I will make my way towards the door. Okay. And getting out of this room.
All right. You make it around. You make it in around the room and into the hallway.
Okay. Do I? Besides my crew,
the smoke is. I mean, it's so heavily obscured you can't see through it. You don't know where Moog is because that's where he was. You have no idea what's down there. You do remember there was a staircase because you saw it coming through, but you can't see on the other side right now.
Do I smell anything around here?
No.
Okay. Belry, I guess, is still positioned in a fighting position, I guess.
Yeah. And there's blood just smattered all around her where she was ripping someone to pieces.
Okay. Rogar's going to push forward as much as he can.
All right.
Guess whatever the distance.
Yeah.
And he's going to shout out, I need him alive. As he's looking for Kadok.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone else hears you?
Yes, that will be. I think that's my turn.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That will then bring me to Brine, who's going to stand up at this point. Stand up next to you, Rogar. He's just smoldering still. He kind of reaches down and he's going to pull out his own healing potion, and you see some of the skin begins to like regrow a little bit. He doesn't look good, obviously, but he stands up. Where'd he go? Yeah, that's about all he's going to do. He got nothing else to do. Sharon is going to come into the hallway, and she's going to move past you, Rogar, into the smoke. And that's as far as she can go, and she doesn't see anything else. So let's roll for a perception test. It wasn't good. So she's lost in the smoke currently, which will then bring me to Tristan Varel. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is any part of that cabin on fire from my missed firebolts in the last session?
No.
Okay. I failed.
Yes, you did. You were still paralyzed.
Yeah. Carry on.
Carry on. That will then bring me to Zoom. Would you like to do anything?
How is Nyarla?
She's breathing. She's conscious, but she's still shackled and she's naked. Her face was covered, if you remember correctly.
Okay. Right, and it's still covered, I imagine. Otherwise,
yes.
It'd be out of my mind.
Yes, it is.
I'd like to. I don't know. Shit. Like, there's a blanket in here. There's a bed in here, right?
Yeah, there's actually a bed in here. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to snatch one of those sheets and kind of wrap it around her and try to use my shitty little skill since our thief just left the room to try to unshackle her.
Okay. Give me this will be just a dex check. I'm assuming you're going to use one of your many daggers. Yes, it will be a disadvantage.
Dex. 1. Ooh.
Okay. So
20.
Okay, you rolled a save. But still, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is, let's see.
I think it's going to be enough.
My dexterity is a 16.
16, so that's a +3. All right. So
I already added my pluses. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. It's actually a 17, not a 20. But still.
Didn't she have some gloves that helped?
I did.
Oh yes, that's right.
That's why I have a 20 because I have a +6. I've been using that.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. Surprisingly, despite not having tools soon, you are able to kind of get the tip of the dagger in, possibly by the aid of your newfound gloves that you have, and you're able to
Thanks,
get both of the shackles off. And she kind of falls to her knees. I'm assuming you try to catch her and you kind of keep her upright.
And not stare at her face and keep her head covering on.
Yes.
None of that. I will throw a
She appears to be just like catatonic right now.
That's fair. So. She's been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If I have any more moves or actions, I'd like to slap a healing potion on her, but if not, that's fine.
It would probably be your action to pick hit, so not right now.
Okay.
Next turn.
That's fine.
All right. Well, in that case, that will bring me to Velry. It is your turn.
Oh. Did I can I see the smoke and everything too? I
do.
Can't.
Yeah, oh yeah, the smoke has completely obscured the end of the hallway.
And it's just Katak and the lady.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Did I butcher it that badly?
It's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go running into the smoke and try and find them.
Okay. Give me a perception test, Valerie.
Okay.
18. What's your speed, Valerie? What's your
45.
45? Dear God, you're fast. Getting down the hallway, and you get to the edge of the hallway, and you actually end up right next to Moog for a moment, and you still have probably about 10 or 15 feet. And you see Moog has got his crossbow ready, and he's kind of aiming over the side of where there normally would be a railing. There isn't on the ship. The kind of stairs kind of come down and then down again. And he's aiming over the side, and you see where he's looking. And you do see the iron shadow. You also see the shadow of another person down there. They're obscured by the floor, but there are two people below. You only have about 10 feet. You wouldn't be able to make it down the stairs. However, you could jump over the side, and I know that you're a fan of doing so. So I figured you would anyway. The only one you can technically see would be the Iron Shadow right now. Would you like to attack them?
Yeah. Can I also, right before or mid jump, can I bonus action healing potion too?
I'll say that on your way.
Wait, before I do that. Huh?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Am I gonna have to roll a fun dice?
Yes. Yes, you will.
Are you sure? It's been like...
It's a minute is the requirement. So yes,
Okay.
you will have to roll the dice. I mean, it's up to you. We can do it, or you don't have to. It's up to you.
I'm just gonna jump down on it.
Okay. I'm gonna jump down. All right. So you lunge over the side, and you fall down upon this woman. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save, and she's also going to make one, and she's going to fail miserably. It's not going to be a lot of damage though. Yeah. What'd you make?
16.
Oh, why is that
I get
showing up?
advantage.
It's not showing up for some reason. All right, 16. Yeah, you're good. So don't even worry about it because it's only 3 points of bludgeoning damage, which is nothing to you because it's 3 points halved and then halved again. Yeah, don't worry about it. You did fine. You land on top of her. You are like, "Kah!" And then you can make your attacks as you smack down onto her. The bottom floor here is interesting. I'll describe it after you rip this woman to pieces. So go ahead and make your attack rolls. Actually, just make the first one because you're probably going to kill
her. 20 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
11 points of damage.
10 points of damage. After landing on top of her, she's kind of on the ground and you rip just right through her chest and you feel like ribs are exposed. They're like you pull the meat away and this woman's just eviscerated and just kind of then dies instantly. About 10 feet away from you, next to almost like a brazier. Let me pull up here. You're in a kind of a tight hallway right now. I don't know if you have the map pulled up, but there is a door to your right, your left, and then straight ahead. And reaching for the door, straight ahead, you see Kaduk Blackshroud, heavily wounded. And he's like got his hand on the doorknob. And he kind of looks back, and he's still like slow motion right now. He's barely functioning. And it looks like he's trying to open the door. So you used a claw attack. I'll tell you what. If you it's not going to work. You used melee attacks. So you see him. That's what you get.
How far away is he? Just curious.
That is going to be 10 feet away. And if you were Moog, you would have that 10-foot reach. I'm sorry, but you're not.
Right. Yeah, I guess I can't. Okay. So I can't do like a throw something at him just to like hit him to the door.
I know you'd. Normally I would, but you've already started doing melee attacks, and so that's it. If you would have had something in your hand ahead of time, maybe, but no.
Looking at him.
Look at him, and he's kind of like, and he's trying to muster his way through the door. All right. Next on the initiative list is Kaduk, who is going to throw open the door at this point. He and he stumbles through. You get a quick glimpse inside for just a moment, Valerie. You hear shouting from the inside, and there is. Let me pull it up real fast. There is a large amount of equipment, possibly storage. More than likely is what you kind of just for a brief glimpse as the door opens and then shuts quickly behind him. You do see many shapes moving on the inside. There appears to be quite a bit of commotion, as if there are a lot of people on the other side of this door. You're not exactly sure what's there. However, judging by the side of the ship you walked on your way up here, you would recognize that is probably the gun deck where all the cannons and probably the crews that man the cannons are. And that's what you see as he disappears from view. We're technically out of initiative unless we want to keep this up. I didn't
get to take the shot at my shots at the people who are running away.
It wasn't your turn yet.
Does the rage end if the initiative's over, right? Or no?
No, what I'm saying is, do you guys want to keep an initiative order right now and keep going? or do you want to get out of initiative and then let things play out? I'm asking what you guys want to do right now.
Let's kill them all. I just mean, we've come so far. We might as well just kill everyone.
I mean, that is obviously an option. I know everybody's pretty messed up. I'm just asking right now if you guys would like to take a second to possibly, I don't know, come up with a plan or decide on a course of action. It's up to you guys.
I don't think we plan well. I think we just kill well.
That is possible.
I mean, I guess we can. Do you guys how would we break? Like, what, we bar them in there and sink the ship? I don't know. That's a plan, but
that's up. Yeah, I'm asking now. Otherwise, we will continue
Burn
forward.
it all.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Rogar has opinions.
Rogar doesn't know.
Rogar's sensible.
Right now, I'm keen on just going in and killing them still. But
Yeah,
you know.
I'm pretty mad about it.
So, question, DM. So
Yes.
we how much, if you were to guess, how much of the ship have we covered so far? In the interior of the ship, I guess.
The interior of the ship, you would know just from being on the deck and being on the size of the ship that there's nothing else on the top floor, on the interior. You've covered that.
Deck.
Now, you have not investigated that room. You don't know what's inside the captain's quarters. Who knows what could be, what goodies could be in there. Below deck, what Valerie sees right now is a small hallway, and if you have the map, you have room A, B, and then the gun deck. There's also the front of the ship that you have not seen. So there are. You've covered a good amount, but there's still plenty left to go around, and none of you have come across bitter snout yet.
Oh. Well, I don't know if we're how I wouldn't know that either. How Rogar is gonna vote to slow it down, probably, but if everyone else overrides, that's fine.
So, do you guys? What do you guys want to do?
Rogar wants to do what?
Rogar wants to slow down because he looks at Triss paralyzed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But
Moog would
democracy is always that's my
follow Rogar's lead.
So, Moog, I will also, at this time, I didn't say it, on the Iron Shadow's turn, which just passed now, she's dead, the smoke dissipates, the smoke's gone. So, you guys can see down the hallway clearly now.
Excellent.
So, Valerie, what do you do, though?
I'm pretty much down there by myself. I guess. Can I still
Yeah.
see Mo?
He's up above. You kind of look up and you can see him. Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless someone tells me to stop, I'm probably gonna keep going.
Would it be possible to bar that door from the map where there are a lot of other exits or anything like that? I don't know.
As far as which door?
The one
The gun-
that all the shouting and screaming was in.
The gun deck.
Yeah,
The gun deck?
Thank you.
Are we out of initiative, everyone?
I think we are.
Okay. Valerie.
Unless Valerie charges him. Yeah.
I'll say within moments, Valerie, because this was going to happen next. You hear a large thud against the door that Kaduk just went through, as perhaps someone has barred it from the other side. And you might have to explode your way through, which is very possible. But it is an obstacle at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
That kind of makes our decision.
Okay.
You kind of
Yeah.
it just kind of deflate for a moment. Fingernails go back to normal size. Eyes no longer black.
What happened to I'm gonna butcher her name, Sharon.
Sharon? Sharon is actually where Moog is at this point, and she's actually made her way back to help Brian up. And as all you guys are beginning to kind of regroup, I'm assuming, Valerie, are you going back upstairs?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Disdainfully. Valerie kind of turns, begins to walk upstairs. Trist is still paralyzed at the edge of the door, kind of like stuck in that same pose he's been in.
I mean, that's just phase one of his problems.
The door to the outside, where you guys entered into the inner door of the Sea Hag, bursts open one more time, and Ukul stumbles in, and then he grabs a hold of the door and slams it closed. And as he slams it closed, he starts looking around, and he let me see if he's going to be able to do it. Yeah, he is. He punches into the floor and rips up a plank out of the floor, and then kind of like jams it against the door. Those of you nearby would notice that there are heavy wounds across his body. You don't see any of his drowned dead, obviously. And there is what looks like several almost like spears stuck in his shell, broken off at the hafts. They've come.
The spears. Oh, do the spears look like traditional Dynasty spears? Or are they different in some way?
No, they don't look like normal spears. No.
Okay.
Nope. That's about what I'm going to give you right now, without a further check. However, as this happens, I'll say within a few seconds, as he's kind of keeping his bulk up against the door. Trist, you are no longer paralyzed. We'll say that time has come for that. And you guys are able to take stock of what's going on.
I guess Rogar's going to talk to Ukul and run over there. What has happened to her?
The deep ones have come.
Does Rogar know what the deep ones are?
You have no idea what the hell the deep ones are. However, Tristan Varel.
Yes.
Give me an Arcana check. I'll give you advantage.
Oh,
So it's a straight roll right now. Your memory might be a little fuzzy because of all the blows to the head you've taken.
It's fuzzy.
An 11.
Add a concussion to the list of
DC
things.
is not high because, Tristan Varel, you have in your possession something you have studied quite a bit. The book known as the Esoteric Order of Dagon, which you have you procured from a certain, innocent child's stash of books.
The EOD.
EOD. And you would know that some of the devout followers of this Dagon are called the Deep Ones. And they are his devotees.
Fish people?
You're not exactly, it doesn't say fish people, but it does say that Dagon is a patron of the deep. So you might infer, possibly.
Well, looks like we're in ourselves a little bit of a pickle. We got them coming from above and below.
Are the worshippers of... What are they called again? I'm sorry.
Deep Ones.
The Deep Ones. Are the Deep Ones on the side of Kadu?
Are you asking that aloud?
I'm lost, so I am.
You have no idea.
What's
no
happening?
idea, Zoom.
Does Ukul know? If she was asking me out loud. Or
Are you asking out
asking
loud?
out loud.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
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 Like,
cool.
I don't know what deep ones are.
I don't know. They usually do not ally themselves unless they've made some kind of deal, maybe. But I'm not sure. The drowned ones will fight them off as best they can, but they won't last long.
All right. So looking for areas of escape. Where is Kato?
He's in the gun deck.
Maybe.
He's down below.
Well,
Right.
They barred themselves in. There was a whole bunch of people in there. And looks
They
like
barred
packed
themselves in. Yeah. Good job, Valerie.
We're both
Super
like,
impressed.
both sides are just holed up in different parts of the ship now.
yeah, well,
Good.
Maybe
being
if
how
we
I
get
am
this
no
rest-
longer of use, I say we find Bitter Snout and just get out of here.
Yeah. Were there any other rooms? Did you see anything else down there, Valerie?
I just saw that one door to the gun deck, right?
There were 3 doors.
To the A and B. Yeah. I saw a couple doors.
All right. Let's hope he's in one of those.
Perhaps we should check his captain's quarters first. See
Smart.
if there was anything he left.
Smart.
Oh.
Rogar will walk in there.
Rogar's
He'll pull out his
walking in.
eyepiece. I'll put it on.
What? No. What are you going to be looking at, Rogar? Because in this room, let me describe to you, since this is how ridiculous this is going to be. Inside the captain's quarters, there's a lavish bed, a desk, and a large trunk, as well as, of course, the shackles that are opened currently. There's also several. There's a table next to the shackles that has an elaborate array of torture implements, one might say. Some of them stained fresh with blood. Yeah, that's what you see in this room right now.
Rogar will take, as he puts this on, he will walk past Trist, and he'll put Trist kind of, well, he's probably too tall, but he'll probably try to help Trist along into the room. Sorcerer, I need your assistance in this room. Perhaps there's a clue why this Kato has traced me all the way to this small town.
So that's not good. It's 12.
Probably
I
better
walk
than I
in,
would.
sit down at the
so
captain's
Trist,
desk.
Hold on, Trist. You technically would have advantage, but you have disadvantage. So it'd be
Yes.
just the 12 plus 8, which is a 20.
All right, if we're gonna go with that one, I'll take it.
We rolled
I'll
a
take the
20.
wins when I can get them.
Yes. With a 20.
Rogar's helping him. you know?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. He's helping you. And he actually is with his eyepiece, which is
Exactly.
hilarious as he pulls it out and begins to scour. And I'll say that Rogar's kind of looking over the trunk and
What about this sorcerer?
in the bed. And you throw the trunk open and there's nothing in there. It's just kind of like clothes. Nothing that really stands out. However,
Unless Zune wants to dress up as a captain.
but Zoom can just make his clothes look like whatever he wants.
That's true.
That's true. However, Trist, as you move over to the desk, you see that there is a inkwell on the desk, as well as like some scrawlings. Looks like a captain's log, essentially, that's being kept here. And the inkwell, something about it doesn't look right, Trist. You kind of look at it. So there's no ink in it. You kind of grab a hold of it, and as you grab a hold of it and you pull it, there's a clicking noise. Explodes in your face and you die.
Damn it.
No, it doesn't happen. There is a portion of the wall right next to you that kind of and slides out as there is a hidden compartment in this room.
Well, there you go, Rogar.
You're doing it again, sorcerer. He's gonna go look at that hidden compartment.
Okay. You open up the door fully, and it's very well hidden. The DC was a 20 to find this, so you're right on the money. You see on the inside, it's kind of like this false wall. It reveals a hidden space where you see before you. It looks like a set of iron riveted studded leather armor. The leather looks different. It almost has like, you know, it's actually like red, like a deep red color to it. As well, you see a small chest. It looks like it's closed. There does not appear to be a lock on it.
It's a pair of leather.
Like it's considered studded leather armor.
It's a single suit though.
Yeah, one suit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rogar will walk over, look at it. He will take it and put it into his bag of holding.
And
We will
shove it in your bag.
and we will look at it later, sorcerer, with your keen eye. And
The chest as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
the chest.
the chest. Rogar is going to attempt to check the chest.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, Rogar. Seen Triss do it enough. Why not?
I've done
16.
it poorly though.
16. Rogar, you kind of pull out your eyeglass, put it in place. You see nothing. Surely, there's no trap
Sure.
upon this chest.
Puts in the bag.
Just puts it in the bag. You're not going to open it?
I'm not gonna open it right now.
Grab it. Shove it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any kind of
Rogar, if you-
documents or? Oh wait, go ahead.
If you ever need a line of work, I can always use a good assistant. Every detective has his good Watson.
Watson. What does this mean? A title, perhaps.
Yes, it would be your title.
Hmm.
If you ever need a second line of work, that is.
Rogar the Watson. Sounds good.
Oh, God.
That's,
And
Rogar the Watson, son of a.
son of honor. Anything else kind of interesting in here besides those items? Like nothing kind of like writings or
Nothing that stands out. The log itself is actually rather plain, rather mundane when you look it over.
where'd they come from?
Normal ship stuff. Came from Port Dorona.
Does it say when?
If you were looking back, you would tell that it was shortly. It was like a week or two before you guys left.
before we left. Okay.
Yeah, before you left.
No information on me or Nyarla or
Oh no, not that you see in any. Not that you see in any of this stuff.
okay. And that's it for the room.
That's it. That's all that you're able to find.
Okay. Moog, perhaps you should train your crossbow on that door down below. Are they like bashing at the top door?
Yes, Ukul's back is against it, and it is moving. And he kind of moves it, moves a couple inches, and then puts his back into it.
Does it
It's not
smell?
looking like We got an hour. Is that what it's looking like? To take a
Perhaps
short
if
rest?
you attempt to bar the door, maybe.
Is there something I
you-
Something I can move to put in the front of the door, like a desk or something.
You could. The desk is like a built-in. You could
Okay.
smash it and try to put something together. Does anybody have any
That-
tool proficiencies, perhaps?
Nobody has the immovable rod.
Or an immovable
No.
rod, maybe?
That would have been great.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
We're,
I'm proficient in thieves' tools, but I don't have any.
Uh-huh.
yeah, I am not. I'm proficient in a horn.
If you need a map, I've got you.
Got it. Map guy. Guy.
Clever first. That just seems like Moog.
I move the bed.
Well,
The bed's not going to fit through the door. It's too big.
I mean I don't know how bad these deep ones can be. Smells a bit fishy though.
Just break something. Put it over here.
All right,
Google
Rogar is
says.
gonna break as much stuff as he can. Start piling up as much stuff he can.
Where do you start? Where do you start in the captain's
Just
quarters?
smashing the desk. You know.
The desk is first.
Moog helps with his hammer.
Mo comes over there, starts smashing shit up. These are bringing broken pieces of things.
All this
Just
fine architecture just being destroyed.
bringing it in there, and Brian is surprisingly good at this, as well as Sharon. They're actually relatively good at this kind of work. Perhaps I'm not exactly sure what all they did in their past, but they're able to, with limited resources that you guys have, maybe pull some nails at some of the loose floorboards or whatnot, and they're able to kind of make a de facto barrier, as it was, that might hold for a while.
Can we say that our investigation looked over the dead body of the one
The
Iron Shadow?
Iron Shadow? Sure, why not? What you would find on her would be actually, you do find something interesting. First off, you find that she has a bracer, and on the bracer itself, it is full of needles. Usually what she was throwing at Triss that he had to pull out of his body after you guys had recovered. They don't appear to be magical, anything like that, just like a storage device to keep them. You also find on her person a small pouch kind of tucked away, hidden relatively well. And in it, you see there is it's almost like a glass container, and you can see into the container, and there is an eyeball inside the container. The eye looks like it's black, and then the iris itself is like a golden, almost yellow color.
Is it the same eye that came at me in my little vision when
No.
I fell off the cliff?
No, it's not.
With this, potentially, is this what helped them see through the darkness? I wonder.
You have no idea.
Well, it's creepy. I like it, so we'll put that in the
Put
bag
that
of
in the
holding.
bag.
Put that in the
Put it
bag.
in the bag.
Trist can, during his short rest, I don't know, look at things if you guys want him to look at things, because it's just part of it.
Look at things.
I'd like to try to find escape route. I'm not sure. Are there any exits other than, like, there are windows and stuff that we can use, right?
Not
Surely there's
in
another
the
way.
captain's quarters. There's no windows here on this deck. It's relatively
The
there's
captain
nothing.
has no,
You can't see
no
outside
built-in
from
escape
not
route,
from
no trap hatch.
not that you can tell. It doesn't appear that he needs an escape hatch because he can just poof himself away. So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys went over
Rogar's
the room relatively well. Didn't see any.
Rogar's gonna throw the bodies of the Iron Shadows on the pile of blocking stuff.
Okay. Kind of like, oh,
Theory 300 of you.
corpses. Pull him over there. Brian's a little disturbed at this display, but he doesn't say anything. Ukul says nothing. Yes. Good. That will hold better. At this point, I think we're going to take our first break.